Hello, beautiful souls. Rebecca here. Today, I want to share with you a message about our legacy as parents who are light workers and shadow workers and healers and mentors and coaches in this very important time in history. Something really important has been lingering a bit in the background for me over the past years around my divine assignment. And I am just 2 weeks today back from my beautiful pilgrimage to Peru. And so also heading into Halloween at the time of this recording in October of 2024. And so there's a lot of beautiful light that is coming through and these beautiful messages that are not only supporting me, but that have been meaning something for those that I'm closely linked to, those that I'm in containers with and supporting. And so I wanted to make this video to just impart this message for you, that it will mean something and perhaps allow a measure of peace to land more deeply within you as it relates to your divine mission. So I was journaling yesterday, and I kind of do a soul prompt. What does my soul need me to know today? Or what does my soul desire to share with me? And I just get out of the way, and it's really just a way of channeling my higher self. And so it's very short, but I wrote the words, divine assignment equals my children, to raise them in the age of the divine feminine, to honor that within all of creation. That to me, or what a gift that is to me, that is part of my legacy. And so when I was thinking about legacy, I often go into comparison mode, and I know that that's easy to do, right? I'm also a mom, and my kids play soccer, and I'm really active with my children. They're a very big part of my life right now. And so I often will go into comparison mode of other women who are mentors to me, or they don't even know that they are, but that I follow, that I glean from, that share beautiful wisdom. And I always get this, well, if I had more time to create courses and, have more YouTube content, like you're watching this video on YouTube, right? But it's like, there's very few messages that I share, but it was like, that doesn't really matter because that is not my legacy. My legacy is two living human beings who are little light workers themselves, who have came in with already their level of masculine and feminine being in closer balance than I think any of us adults have even really reached yet. Like our kids are coming in. I've often heard that kids born in 2008 or later, they come in already with these codes and these wisdoms and a better understanding of the balance between that masculine and feminine. So what a gift for me it is to be a guide for these beings who are here to do their work in the world, and whatever that will be. It is me supporting them to live in their joy, to tap into their joy, to find their joy and follow that, and be a support for them to be like the highest version of themselves. And so what a gift that I get to actually witness their experience in Earth School. We're all here in Earth School. And sometimes it's really hard, and sometimes we're failing. I myself have failed many courses in Earth School, right? But I get to be this bumper guard. I always kind of see myself in my children's lives kind of like a bumper guard. Let them go, let them figure things out, let them make mistakes, right? I'm not here to make everything perfect for them, but be that bumper guard that they can bump up against me. And so that is a joy. It's a great joy of mine, but I often lose sight of the gift in that for comparing myself to what others are already creating. They've already written their books and they're traveling the world, and they're like, oh, I got invited to this, retreat, and it's next weekend, and I'm just going to hop up and go. I don't have that ability, and that's perfectly okay. I just traveled to Peru, and I had to begin preparing 5 months in advance all of the layers and the pieces for me being gone for 2 weeks of, the pickups from school and the soccer days, and this one goes that way and this one goes that way, and all the things. I started having to put things in place and like laying the foundation of, okay, are you going to be available to support? Are you going to be available to support? How can you support? And like bringing all these pieces in, that is the life that I have created, right? I had a deep desire to be a mom. So if you're watching this and you're a parent, I'm assuming that you had a desire at some point in your life to become a parent. And this is the result of that, right? So my legacy gets to be my children. And that really takes the pressure off of me to, have that high, career or be farther along in sharing my journey and my story and writing those books and traveling to those sacred places. Like I know that will come. There will be a time that my children are not full-time under my roof, right? They'll be off at college and exploring their own life, and I will have those opportunities. So if I can stay present to what is here for me now, and that is to be fully here for my children, then I am doing what I am here meant to do. And so the last thing I want to share is that a lot of our children are sensitive to the shifts that are going on Earth right now. I know all of us adults are like, the Schumann resonance and the solar flares and all these things, like we're feeling in our body and we're tired and we're exhausted and we've got emotions that are coming to the surface and we have to look at them and, we're needing more grounding, we're needing more water, like needing all of these things, but we forget that our children need to be supported in that same way. And so I'm witnessing my children being a bit more sensitive and coming to me more frequently for touch, for physical touch. And by that, I mean like just hugs or an arm or just sitting close to me or just leaning into me. One of my kids in particular has been doing extended hugs, which is out of the ordinary for him as he's kind of reaching that age. He's 11 of, more independence and like, hey mom, I'll see you kind of thing. And like, I'm going to go ride my bike, But he's been real kind of just like drawing into me. But I have been exuding this peace that I will be sharing more about. Just peace, inner peace. So I think he's sensing into that, as he's at school with his friends and all of these things, coming home going, oh, she's my safe place to land. And so knowing that that's what I am for my children, it also supports me to know that the time that I am here and available for them is more important than, having the additional income to have the mountain property or to drive the fancy car or to have the designer clothes, whatever it is. It's like, nah, I am fully present here with my children when they need me and they are my legacy. So I don't need all of those things. Like what I have and what I'm giving is what they actually need. So I hope this has been supportive in some way. I just really felt led to share. We are in just a beautiful time of transformation on Earth and as a collective. And so reviewing what is my legacy, and for you, it could have nothing to do with your children. But if it does, just remember that they chose you and they chose for you to be their guide through this life. And how are you showing up to that? So much love. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, my 11-year-old will remind me to say, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Have a beautiful day.